Lucky, lucky Liverpool. They have beat Newcastle 3 goals to 2 away from home, and it was a crazy match. Newcastle were on top through the match. They did not lose this matchup. Right. Before we go ahead and continue, please don't forget to like and subscribe on the platforms on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Daliso Sports Show. Right. So first half, it was all about Newcastle. They had so many opportunities. Tonali was just making all the wrong decisions at certain points. Um, we could have even seen Konate sent off in the end. He had a yellow card in the 25th minute. There was another time where he brought down one of Newcastle's attackers and they let him off. Basically, he ended up giving Bruno Guimaraes a yellow card for complaining because literally that was assault, but he got away with it. There's something about that red kit, Liverpool kit, that makes them all their offenses disappear or look invisible because that's the only way they survive that match. With all the favors they seem to have got tonight from the referee. Regardless, let's not talk too much about the referee, who was very inconsistent, in my opinion. Ryan Gravenberch scored for Liverpool in the 35th minute, and it was one of those goals from nowhere, took advantage, saw a gap and slotted it in past a few defenders, and it was in the back of the net. The keeper did not acquit himself very well. He just didn't really react to it at all. And then in extra time of the first half, like that injury time, Anthony Gordon gets sent off at first it was a yellow, then VAR intervened and he got sent off, got given a straight red because he studied Van Dijk. I've seen some people on Twitter, X, whatever, saying that it was too harsh. For me, it was a red card. Literally, it was a reckless challenge. He didn't mean to, but sometimes it's not about what you mean to do. It was really reckless. He was sent off. And the great thing is it didn't stop Newcastle. Just after the break, Hugo Ekitike, who is probably going to end up in the talking points at the end for Golden Boot, because this guy seems to be scoring in every game. He scored another goal for them, pretty decent goal, and it was 2-0. But even when they were 1 man down, Newcastle, and 2-0 down, they somehow found a second wind and they kept going. Honestly, Liverpool were embarrassing. Literally, if that was my team playing today, I would be concerned. Liverpool were terrible. Considering they were playing 10 men, they did not look in control. Guimaraes, Bruno scored a great goal to get them 2-1 down, I guess. Liverpool were still obviously up. They were trailing, and then some changes were made, and William Osula, the Norwegian guy, he was great. The things that they were doing, Newcastle, considering they were playing with 10, I think were really, really good. 2-2 in the 88th minute, and I'm thinking, well done, Newcastle. You've taken a point, you deserve a point or a win at this point. Well, of course, the champions, Liverpool are champions for a reason. They were very consistent last year. They got the rub of the green with the referees and their consistency as well. The referee can do you as many favors as he wants, but if you're not taking your chances, if you're not creating opportunities, you're not going to do the job. Anyway, this 16-year-old Rio Ngomoha, whatever his last name is, sorry, I can't pronounce it very well at the moment. First time I'm hearing about him. He was literally left in space. Mo Salah gets the ball. He's got 3 defenders around him, and he sees Rio on the left, gets the ball to him, and it's an open wide goal. Just a keeper who didn't react again, and it's in the net for 3-2. Liverpool take 3 points, which they didn't deserve. I'll bet you they'll be going home tonight knowing that they were lucky. They were lucky. But I know the Liverpool fans out there are going to be really concerned because I think they're going to struggle a lot away from home with teams like Newcastle. I think they're quite easy to outthink Liverpool. You go there, use a few brain cells, think strategically, and I think they can be got to. Their midfield was not very effective tonight. I don't think. Mo Salah was very quiet. Didn't see him until it mattered at the end, and he created that last chance and got an assist, and Rio scored it. But through the game, if you've got a team that can defend, if you've got a team that has scored more, which I think there will be, I think it's concerning. And there was a point where there was that high line, and Konate, got that yellow card. They could have got another. He probably shouldn't have been on the pitch in the end, because he did have a few incidences where he was a bit too, careless and reckless. Yeah, I don't think Liverpool are going to have a walk in the park this season at all. Yeah. So yeah, that was it. It was a lucky win for Liverpool. A good win because you want to play badly and win. They won it in the 10 minutes into the added VAR added on time, whatever, these 11 minutes they had. So 10 minutes past the 90, it was 100 plus minutes. They got the goal. And yeah, I'm not gonna give them too much credit. They had too much support. The referee was not 100% fair. And he gave them a lot of leeway. There's something about that red kit that makes the offenses invisible to certain officials. But yeah, I think Newcastle have got a right to moan about the officiating tonight. And it's going to be a theme across the season, because I think I expected it. After last season, we are going to get a bit more of the same. So teams, when you're going to play Liverpool, figure out how to play the ref as well. Right, let's not moan too much about the referee again. But yeah, Liverpool, take it home, take the 3 points home with them on the way back to Liverpool from Newcastle. Let me know what you think. Was the score justified? Did you think Liverpool acquitted themselves well? Did you think Newcastle deserved more? Let me know, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Good night.